students, welcome to Science Learning Gateway. I hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to discuss for class 10th science NCERT. This will be helpful for the CBSE students and for the other state board students also, those who are going to write their exam in the year 2021. So we're going to discuss the important multiple choice questions from chapter number 9, heredity and evolution. As for your this time for the board exams, most of the questions I think it will be from the objective section. So you should practice the objective multiple choice question to score good marks in your exams. So today we'll discuss all the important questions from this chapter from your NCERT exemplar. So let's start with our discussion. Our first question is, exchange of genetic material takes place in. Exchange of genetic material takes place in. Four options are given. Let's see what will be the correct answer for that. Vegetative propagation, asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction and budding. Okay, four options are given and they are asking that exchange of genetic material will take place in which of these processes. As we all know that vegetative propagation and budding, these are the methods of asexual reproduction. So in these three cases, vegetative propagation, asexual reproduction and budding, genetic material cannot be exchanged because only single parents are involved in asexual reproduction. But in sexual reproduction, two parents are needed to carry out the process of reproduction to form the offspring. So genetic material is exchanged over there. So exchange of genetic material will take place in sexual reproduction only, because these three are the methods of asexual reproduction. So in this, only single parent is involved. So the correct answer is this one. Second question we have, two pink colored flowers on crossing resulted in one red, two pink and one white flower progeny. The nature of the cross will be, two pink flowers are crossed together and the result was one red, two pink and one white flower. So what will be the nature of the cross? Double fertilization, self pollination, cross fertilization, no fertilization. As over there they have written crossing is done. So the correct answer is cross fertilization will occur between the two flowers. Okay, so that these results will come. Next, a cross between a tall plant and a short pea plant. This is a tall plant, the trait for the tall plant, and this is a trait for the short plant, resulting in a progeny that were all tall plants. Because, so this is an example of which type of cross? Monohybrid cross. Okay, a tall plant and a short plant were crossed between them. So this is the example of a monohybrid cross. So what are the reasons? All plants were tall. The progeny means after that generation, in the F1 generation, all plants were tall, because tallness is a dominant trait, shortness is a dominant trait, tallness is a recessive trait. Height of pea plant is not governed by gene T or T. So the correct answer is tallness is a dominant trait, because in monohybrid cross we have read that the dominant trait will express itself. Since all the plants are tall, so what we can say that tallness is the dominant trait. That's why all the plants are tall in that case. Next question. Question number 4. Which one of the following statement is incorrect? Four options are given. In this we have to say which one is incorrect statement. For every hormone there is a gene. For every protein there is a gene. For production of every enzyme there is a gene. For every molecule of fat there is a gene. So what we can say, yes, for hormone gene is there, for protein also gene is there, and for enzyme also gene is there. But for molecules, enzyme gene is not there. So the incorrect option is option number D. Because every proteins and hormones are controlled by some specific gene, whereas fats are not controlled by gene. So we can say that fat doesn't have any gene. So this is the incorrect option. Question number 5, what we have? If a round green seeded pea plant RRYY is crossed with wrinkled yellow seed pea plant small r capital Y seed, in F1 generations R, means if these two types of seeds were crossed together, what will the product in F1 generation? Round yellow, round green, wrinkled yellow. The answer is round and yellow. Why this round and yellow option is correct? Because round and yellow are the dominant characters. Hence in F1 generation, all the seeds will be round and yellow in color. As we can see, round, capital R, yellow for capital Y. These are the dominant characters. So in F1 generation, all the seeds will be of round and yellow, because these are the dominant characters. They will express themselves. Question number 6. In human males, all the chromosomes are paired perfectly except one. these unpaired chromosome is. Okay, in human beings, we know that there are 23 chromosomes are there. Okay, out of these 23 chromosomes, 22 are known as autosomes and one pair is known as sex chromosome. So what they are saying that in human beings all the chromosomes are paired except one. What will be the unpaired chromosomes? Large chromosome, small chromosome, Y chromosome and X chromosome. And the correct answer is Y chromosome and X chromosome, because as we all know that these are the sex in man will be determined because of the X and because of the sex chromosomes only. And as we all know that in men the pair of sex chromosome is XY. So these X and Y chromosome are not similar to each other, so these are the unpaired chromosome. In females, both chromosomes of the sex chromosomes are XX. They are similar in structure, so they were similar, but X and Y are not similar. One is shorter and one is longer. So these are the mismatched pair. They are not paired completely. So the correct answer is option number 3 and option number 4. Next, question number 7, what we have? The maleness of a child is determined by. Okay, the male character of a child will be determined by which of the factors given over there? Option number A is the X chromosome in the zygote, the Y chromosome in the zygote, the cytoplasm of the germ cell which determines the sex, and the sex is determined by chance. So these are the four options. X chromosome will determine, Y chromosome will determine, or cytoplasm of the germ cell will determine the sex, or it will be determined by the chance. So the male character in a child will be determined by the Y chromosome in the zygote, because every child will get X chromosome from the mother, because the females are having XX chromosome and the males are having X and Y chromosome. So every child will get one chromosome from the father and one from the mother. So from the mother they will get X chromosome. Okay, if they will get X chromosome from the father also, then the child will be a girl child. But if the child will get Y chromosome from the father, then the child will be a boy child. So the Y chromosome will determine the maleness of a child. Okay, next, a zygote which has an X chromosome inherited from the father will develop into a X chromosome. If the child will get a X chromosome from the father, then the child will be a girl child. Just now I told you that female mothers or the females are having XS chromosomes. So every child, whether it is a boy or a girl, will get X chromosome from the mother. If the child will get again X chromosome from the father also, then the child will be a girl child. Okay, so the correct option is B, girl. Select the incorrect statement. Four options are given. Among these four options, we have to select the incorrect statement. Frequency of certain genes in a population change over several generations, resulting in evolution. What happens? Sometimes the population in a population, frequency of the gene will change and it will result in evolution. This is first statement. Reduction in weight of the organism due to starvation is genetically controlled. Okay, low weight parents can have heavy weight progeny. Traits which are not inherited over generation do not cause evolution. And the correct answer for this one is option number B. Reduction in weight of the organism due to starvation is genetically controlled. This is the incorrect statement, because weight loss and gain are controlled by external factors and are not controlled genetically. Whenever weight loss or gain will occur, those factors will be controlled by the environment. These are not controlled genetically. So this is the incorrect option. Next, question number 10. In question number 10, we have new species may be formed if four options are given. DNA undergoes significant changes in germ cell, chromosome number changes in the gamete, there is no change in the genetic material, mating does not take place. These are the four options. These are the 4 points, and after that they have given the options. 1 or 2 is correct, 1 or 3 is correct, 2, 3, 4 is correct, 1, 2 and 3 is correct. Correct answer is option number A. 1 and 2 is correct. Let's see what are the option number 1 and 2. First option is DNA undergoes significant changes in germ cells. Then only if DNA will undergo some changes in the germ cell, then only new species will be formed. And second one is chromosomes number changes in the gamete. Then only new species will be formed. There is no change in genetic material, mating does not. If there will be no change in the genetic material, if genetic material will be not transferred or mating will not take place, then species cannot form. So these two are the incorrect options. Correct option is 1 and 2. Evolution will take place with the What will be the explanation of this answer? Evolution will not take place without change and variation in the genetic material. Hence, change in genetic material and variation in chromosome is required for the evolution of new species. Whenever new species should be formed, that time some changes should occur in the DNA and chromosome number should also change. Then only new species can form. So these two options are correct for that. Next question, question number 11. What we have in question number 11? Two pea plant, one with round seeds and another with wrinkled seeds, produce F1 progeny that have round and yellow seeds. When F1 plants are selfed, the F2 progeny will have a new combination of characters. Choose the new combination from the following: round yellow, round green, wrinkled yellow, wrinkled green. These are the 4 points, and after that they have given the option whether 1 and 2 is correct, 1 or 4 is correct, 2 or 3 is correct, and 1 and 3 is correct. Option number C, 2 and 3 will be correct. 2 round green and wrinkled yellow. Why this is so? Round green and wrinkled yellow. If you will draw the Punnett square for this one, and the RYY and again RYY, means if these two Punnett square you will draw, then you will get this combination only. Round green and wrinkled yellow seeds will be formed in the, if these two combination are, if this one and this one you will take and draw a Punnett square, then round green and wrinkled yellow combination will occur. Question number 12. A basket of vegetables contain carrot, potato, radish and tomato. Which of them respect correct the homologous organs? Homologous organs means which are similar in structure. They should look same, okay, but their function is different, but they should look same. So we have, what are the things which look same over there? Carrot and radish, they have the similar structure and they also grow beneath the ground, means under the soil. We can take we can grow we can see those carrot and radish, we can take out from the soil, they grow under the soil. So these are the correct option. These are the homologous organs, homologous structures, radish and carrot. Question number 13. Select the correct statement. 4 options are given over there. We have to select the correct statement. Tendril of a pea plant and phylocade of Optonia are homologous. Tendril of pea plant and phylocade of Optonia are analogous. Wings of bird and limbs of lizards are analogous. Wings of birds and wings of bats are homologous. So what is the correct statement among these? Option number A, tendril of pea plant and phylocade of Optonia are homologous. Why they are homologous to each other? Because they have similar structure and origin. We know that homologous organs are those organs which are similar in structure and origin. So among these, tendril of pea plant and phylocade of Optonia are homologous. They are similar in structure as well as in origin. So this is the correct answer. 14th question. If the fossil of an organism is found in the deeper layer of the earth, then we can predict that. Okay, if the fossil of the organism is found very deep inside the earth, then what we can say? The extinction of organism has occurred recently. The extinction of organism has occurred thousands of years ago. The fossil position in the layer of earth is not related at the time of extinction. The time of extinction cannot be defined. Deeper the fossil, when we have read the chapter that time I have told you that deeper the fossil, older the fossil. Okay, so what we can say, the extinction of organism has occurred thousands of years ago, because since the fossil of organism is found in the deepest layer, so it may be happened thousand, it must be very old. It can be thousands of years ago. Older the fossil, then deeper it is in the earth. So this is the correct answer for this one. Next, question number 15. Which of the following statement is not true with respect to variation? The variation means differences. So which is the incorrect option among these? All variation in a species have equal chances of survival. Changes in genetic composition result in variation. Selection of variations by environmental factors form the basis of evolutionary processes. Variation is minimum in asexual reproduction. This is correct. Variation is minimum in asexual reproduction. This is also correct. Change in genetic composition results in variation. This is also correct. And this is the incorrect option. All variation in species have equal chances of survival. This is not true, because it's not possible that all the variation in species will all survive. For example, if we take the bacteria, some changes will occur. So bacteria which can withstand the high temperature, they can survive in that area, but the bacteria which cannot tolerate the hot humid temperature, they will die. So this is the incorrect option. Next question, question number 16. A trait in an organism is influenced by. Trait means characters. So it will be influenced by paternal DNA only, maternal DNA only, both maternal and paternal DNA, neither by paternal nor by maternal DNA. As we all know, traits or the characters will be influenced by both maternal and paternal DNA, mother's DNA also and father's DNA also. DNA the DNA of the offspring will be formed because of the traits or characters from both the parents. So it will be influenced by both maternal and paternal DNA. Question number 17. Select the group which shares maximum number of common characters. Okay, now we have to select the group which will share maximum number of common characters. Two individuals of a species will share the common maximum character. Two species of genus, two genera of a family, and two genera of two families. So what will be the correct answer? Two individual of the same species will share the maximum number of common characters. Okay, so two individual of a species, they have maximum number of common characters, so they will share the maximum word. Species is the low is the basic unit or the lowest level of that levels of organization we have read in that, and they will share common characters. Question number 18. According to evolutionary theory, formation of new species is generally due to. According to evolutionary theory, new species will be formed because of sudden creation by nature, accumulation of variation over several generations, clones formed during asexual reproduction, movement of individual from one habitat to another. So correct option is accumulation of variation over several generations. Why it is so? Because new species are formed due to variation in DNA for several generations. How new species will be formed? When there will be changes in the DNA, variation in the DNA, then several times, then only new species will be formed. Asexual reproduction will not. In asexual reproduction, your variation will be less. Movement of individual from one habitat to another will not affect DNA change, hence it cannot be right answer. So what we can say, movement of individual from one habitat to another, it cannot be right answer. It cannot result in formation of new species. Clones formed during asexual reproduction, this is also not correct because variation is not possible over there. Sudden creation by nature also cannot create the new species. So correct option is accumulation of variation over several generations. When some new changes will occur, that will give rise to evolution, and from that new species will occur because of evolution. Question number 19. From the list given below, select the character which can be acquired but not inherited. Acquired traits are which traits which we develop in our lifetime. Inherited traits are those traits which we take from our parents, which we get from the parents. So what are the characters that can be acquired but not inherited? Color of eye, that we can take from our parents. Color of skin also we take from the parent. Size of body, that we cannot get from our parent. These traits cannot be inherited, that we have to develop in our lifetime. Nature of hair also we get from our parents. So the correct option is size of the body. Okay, because size of the body, our size of the body depends on our food habits, what type of food we will eat. On that it will depend. So we cannot take the size of the body from the parents. These traits cannot be transferred from the parents to the offspring. Question number 20. The two versions of a trait character which are brought by the male and female gametes are situated on copies of the same chromosome, two different chromosomes, sex chromosome, any chromosomes. Copies of the same chromosome is the correct answer. Why this is the correct answer? This is because um, it, because expression of one progeny in one version and other version in another progeny. Whenever the traits are brought by male and the female gametes, they are situated on the same chromosome, because that will result in the formation of the progeny. Okay, this is the correct answer for that. Select the statement that describe the characteristics of genes. First one, genes have specific sequence of bases in DNA molecule. Means we have to, four options are given. After that we have to say what will be the correct option for the characteristics of gene, which will represent gene. A gene does not code for proteins in individual for a given species. A specific gene is located on a particular chromosome. Each chromosome has only one gene. So what will be the correct answer? Option number B, 1 and 3 will be correct. 1 and 3. What are 1 and 3? Genes are specific sequence of bases in DNA molecules. In DNA molecules, genes are present in the bases. They form the specific sequence in the bases. In individual of given species, a specific gene is located on a particular chromosome. Chromosomes. In all the chromosomes, genes are present that are passed from the parents to the offspring. So these 1 and 3 options are correct. Now, question number 22. In pea, in pea plant, in peas, sorry, in peas, a pure tall plant TT is crossed with a short plant TT. The ratio of the pure tall to the short plant in F2 is, in F1 generation all the plants will be tall, but in F2 generation what will be the ratio of the plants? So the ratio will be 3:1, 3 tall and 1 short plant. We have seen this in the monohybrid cross. If you draw the Punnett square, you will get this type of structure. 3 plants will be tall and 1 plant will be short. Next, the number of pairs of sex chromosome in zygote of humans is, what will the number of pair of sex chromosome? Only one, because we have 23 pairs of chromosome. Out of that, 22 are autosome and one pair of chromosome is called the sex chromosome. So correct answer is 1. The theory of evolution of species by natural selection was given by which scientist? Evolution of species, it was given by Darwin. Darwin was the scientist who gave the theory of natural selection. The last question, question number 25. Some dinosaurs had feathers, although they could not fly, but birds have feathers that help them to fly. The context of the evolution, this means that we have read this in your textbook that some dinosaurs were also having feathers, but they have not used those feathers for flying. But birds have feathers and they use them to fly. By this what we can understand, reptiles have evolved from birds. There is no evolutionary connection between reptiles and birds. Feathers are homologous structures in both the organism. Birds have evolved from the reptile. Correct answer is birds have evolved from the reptiles. Okay. Birds have evolved from the reptiles, because reptiles are also having dinosaurs are also having feathers and birds are also having feathers, but birds have made it used it to fly. So we can say that birds have evolved from the reptiles. So we have finished all the 25 important questions from your first chapter, heredity and evolution. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. You can post your doubt if you have any doubt. Thank you for watching my channel, Science Learning Gateway. If this tutorial is helpful for you, share it with your friends also, and please like and subscribe my channel. And don't forget to click on the bell icon. Whenever I will be uploading a new video, you'll get the notification for that. I will make a video for all the multiple choice questions from every chapters, all the important MCQs from every chapter for class 10 syllabus, so that it will be easy for you to prepare for your board exams. Thank you for watching my channel.